right after Prime Minister's Kerala visit, it seems that Rahul Gandhi has also launched the political bugle and has sounded the political bugle in the southern state, where Rahul Gandhi seems to be now attacking the BJP and the left in Kerala. However, he seems to be mum on the pro-Pak netas in the Congress as well, and he seems to have now injected the Trump analogy, where he now seems to be saying that Trump controls the Prime Minister. Like Trump, PM controls CM, and this seems to be the latest striking analogy that Rahul Gandhi seems to be invoking President Trump in his political speeches.
I have spoken in detail about how the Prime Minister has been compromised by Mr. Donald Trump.
US-ന്റെ പ്രസിഡന്റ് ഡൊണാൾഡ് ട്രംപുമായിട്ട് എങ്ങനെയാണ് നരേന്ദ്രമോദി കീഴടങ്ങിയിരിക്കുന്നത് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Donald Trump publicly humiliates the Prime Minister of India.
ഡൊണാൾഡ് ട്രംപ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയെ പരസ്യമായി അധിക്ഷേപിക്കുകയാണ്.
He publicly says that I can destroy Narendra Modi's career anytime I want.
അദ്ദേഹം പരസ്യമായി പറയാണ്, ഞാൻ വായ തുറന്നാൽ നരേന്ദ്രമോദിയുടെ രാഷ്ട്രീയ ജീവിതം തകർക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും എന്ന്.
He is absolutely right. The truth is that Narendra Modi is compromised by Donald Trump.
അതിന്റെ സത്യം, നരേന്ദ്രമോദി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി ഡൊണാൾഡ് ട്രംപിന് കീഴടങ്ങിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
This is a unwritten truth. Everybody knows it.
ഇത് എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലാവുന്ന സത്യമാണ്.
And the same way Donald Trump controls Narendra Modi controls your chief minister.
Well, Arpita is connected with us. Arpita, good afternoon. You know, this very narrative that Rahul Gandhi is trying to set, that is on a national front where we have often seen him taking on the government and on the Prime Minister on the current crisis going on in West Asia. What about regional issues? Has that been also taken up, by the Congress leader? Because that doesn't seem to have been picked up by him.
Well, Amita, this is not the first time that he has made these allegations that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is controlling Chief Minister of Kerala, just like how Trump is controlling Prime Minister Modi. Earlier, when he was in Trivandrum, he had made these same allegations. Now, today, he is in Pathanamthitta, where again he has made these same allegations. Not just that, he has also said that he has again reiterated the fact that CPM and BJP are together by giving proof that he said what according to him is proof is that Prime Minister Modi, wherever he goes, he talks about religion and also about temples. But when he was in Kerala yesterday in Thrissur, he did not mention about Sabrimala issue. That is because he knows that left leaders have looted Ayyappa. It is the left leaders who are behind this loot. So because he didn't want to attack the left, that is why he did not talk about Sabrimala, is what Rahul Gandhi is saying. Okay. And he is saying that is the proof that BJP and left are together in this. Not just that, it also says that whatever Prime Minister Modi is trying to show that he cares about religion and temples, that is not true. If he actually cared about it, he would have spoken about the Sabrimala issue in Kerala, is what Rahul Gandhi is saying while he is addressing people in Pathanamthitta. Pathanamthitta is where the Sabrimala
compromise Barb seems to have been taken up again by Rahul Gandhi, ejecting a Trump analogy, saying that Trump controls PM and PM controls the CM. Well, that seems to be what has now been said by the leader of the Lok Sabha in Parliament there. But there is another angle that is now coming across as far as Kerala elections are also concerned. Arpita, thank you for that update. What we are getting to know that the West Asia war seems to be now echoing as far as in the state of Kerala is also concerned, because as far as their own leaders are now concerned, who seem to be parroting the Pakistan line, the Pakistan narrative, and even calling Chhota Pakistan, praising as far as Pakistan's so-called role in mediation is concerned, Priyanka Gandhi wants a debate on West Asia. Where she is now is of the opinion that the government lacks a clear strategy and saying that the prices are now increasing, but the government, according to her, has no clear plan.
हम लोग डिबेट मांग रहे हैं वेस्ट एशिया में जो जंग हो रहा है उस पर, क्योंकि पूरा देश संकट में है। आप सब जानते हैं कि आज गैस सिलेंडर की कितनी कीमत हो गई है, मुश्किल और संकट आ रहा है। जान पे खतरा है इसलिए क्योंकि ऊपर से बम बरस रही हैं। तो क्या कर रहे हैं उसके बारे में, उनको वहाँ से निकालने की क्या योजना है ना। इन चीज़ों पे देखिए, जंग पे ना राजनीति करना ठीक नहीं है। हम सब एक हैं इस मामले में, हम पूरा देश एक है।
Well, Nyamika, Priyanka Gandhi says कि हम सब एक हैं, we are united, and this is exactly what the Prime Minister has said in his address as well. But on part of the government, there has been addresses that has been given on part of the Prime Minister in both houses of Parliament. There has also been an all-party meeting that had also taken place to address the questions and the concerns on part of the opposition.
Well, yes, indeed, but it seems like the opposition parties are not satisfied with the way in which government has, basically made it stand clear whether it is about Prime Minister's address in both the houses or the all-party meeting. The demand which is continuously being raised by the opposition leaders is that there should be a discussion within both the houses where these leaders from the opposition side should also raise certain questions, certain concerns which are related to the people of this country, and that is what is being stated by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra as well. She has basically stated that people are currently, are very much concerned only because the kind of conflict which is currently going on in West Asia. For that reason, opposition leaders also wanted to know that what sort of actions have been taken by the government to save the people who are being stuck there, and for that reason, they are basically asking the government to have a proper discussion within the House regarding this entire matter. They had stated that the Prime Minister has made an address in Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha, in which he has basically given a proper statement regarding this entire matter, but it is not satisfactory because
so
there are
the
certain
opposition not convinced as far as the government stand and strategy is concerned. We also talk about what the government has been doing, because over the past 1 month, even yesterday during his Mann Ki Baat address, the Prime Minister had raised the issue. We also talk about, Nyamika, thank you for that, when at a time India is actively engaging with all sides. This is a rare side that India has. It is in talks with Iran, with Israel, and also with America. Now, as far as when it comes to securing the safe passage for its energy supplies, there are still several of the Indian oil tankers that are stranded in the Persian Gulf, but many of them have also been given a safe passage. Now, the government says its priority is absolutely clear, and when it comes to protecting India's energy interests, and the Prime Minister had lashed out at the Congress for playing politics over the West Asia crisis, which he says that do not believe in those who spread misinformation.
इस समय वेस्ट एशिया में चल रहे युद्ध पर सबकी नजर है। इस युद्ध का प्रभाव भारत पर कम से कम पड़े, इसके लिए हमारी सरकार लगातार काम कर रही है। यहां केरलम के बहुत सारे लोग युद्धग्रस्त क्षेत्रों में काम कर रहे हैं। युद्ध शुरू होने के बाद से ही मैं इन देशों के सभी राष्ट्राध्यक्षों से लगातार बात कर रहा हूं, संपर्क में हूं। सारे ही देश युद्ध क्षेत्रों में फंसे भारतीयों की सुरक्षा को प्राथमिकता दे रहे हैं। भारतीयों के हितों की सुरक्षा भाजपा एनडीए सरकार के लिए सर्वोपरि है। वहीं संवेदनशील मामले में कांग्रेस जिस तरह की बयानबाजी कर रही है, वो भी आपको याद रखना है। कांग्रेस जिस तरह के बयान दे रही है, वो खतरनाक है। कांग्रेस चाहती है कि खाड़ी देशों में रहने वाले करीब 1 करोड़ भारतीयों की जिंदगी खतरे में पड़ जाए और फिर कांग्रेस इसका सियासी फायदा उठा सके।
But the opposition has been insisting of having a debate and discussion in Parliament. We'll get to more back after a short break.